Yo, what's good, chat? How y'all feeling today? I'm feeling blessed. Back with more of me playing GTA 5 story mode. So, my homie Andrew, he called me earlier and I mentioned him, like, if he was down to play GTA 5 online, but he never necessarily had a chance to. And I mentioned to my homie Farhan, like, if he was down to call him, let's see what he possibly mentioned. Yo, comma, because apparently real shit, Andrew didn't necessarily had a chance to, like, call or...
Get over here, man. And the match. Get man. And the next trick is called the hospital match. Get over here, man. And the next trick is called the hospital.
I said yeah, Johnny.
I didn't necessarily want to get copyright, but without further ado, let's get straight to this shit. But yeah, apparently my homie Angel didn't necessarily have a chance to call me. Earlier he never did. Cause I mentioned to him, like, if he was down to play GTA 5 online, when I get a chance, and he's like, sure, so... Quite curious what he's currently doing at the very moment. Oh... It's Thursday, I'm pretty sure. I'm quite curious though, why exactly is he not, like, necessarily able to, you know... Oh, it's 10 something. Hopefully he's able to, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely consider doing a couple of heist preps at the moment. Might as well. Pretty sure Nag didn't necessarily hear much of what I specifically mentioned on my other stream. Not last stream, other live stream overall. When I was mentioning about Elon Musk. Unless he did and he didn't necessarily chat as much, who knows? Cause shit, like, I mentioned plenty of facts. You know what I mean? Typically when I mention something within my great talk, you have to most likely consider, like, witnessing my live stream, like, whole thing apparently. Fuck you, man. Come on. You really should have to crash to that phone pole. Excuse me, you all. Or chat. I meant to mention chat. Obviously, considering the fact that I'm streaming, not recording. What exactly happened? Oh, you motherfucker. Don't necessarily like those glitch. Fuck GTA 5. I'm looking forward to GTA 6. It's exactly May something, let me check. Because people are like, hope it doesn't necessarily delay, like, jeez. And people are making jokes like, this is gonna release before GTA 6. No offense, but that's like, that offends me, like, you gotta real shit realize, like, GTA 6 is gonna potentially release.
I'm gonna leave it right here.
Alright.
You don't need to throw it away.
It still mentions May 6th. Experience the greatest, most immersive evolution of the GTA series, or Grand Theft Auto gaming series. NBA 26. September 5th, 2025, okay.
No screaming, no kidding.
Battlefield 6.
Hold on.
October 10th, 2025.
Are you screaming? what's happening.
Excuse me, Will. Or excuse me, chat. My bad. But yeah, chat. I was gonna mention something. No, hold up. Batman: Legacy of the Dark Knight.
Mike, tell them about Roblox.
Oh damn. Okay. Hold on. Give me a minute. And Black Ops 7.
Lego Batman. I want to have them. I want to play Lego Batman.
It's not necessarily released. There's a new version.
When?
They didn't necessarily announce it.
Bro, it better be.
Well, it's announced, but they didn't necessarily announce like a date.
Hold on, not yet. Stand
But unfortunately, chat.
there.
Can y'all hear me?
Tell them about Roblox.
Alright. Unfortunately, the person have allegedly sued Roblox simply because they mentioned not to arrest the 4 predators who were being sex offenders within younger individuals or individuals overall, whether younger or older, whatever. And unfortunately, there's a rumor that Roblox may potentially be permanently deleted until a potential individual owns Roblox whenever, which could potentially be removed off of consoles, of gaming consoles and mobile devices on exactly the year, September 1st, 2025. If it's a false rumor overall and they ensure that it's not necessarily going to be deleted, let me potentially be the owner overall.
Hey, Mike, can I say something?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, did you tell them why it's getting sued?
I mentioned because the person sued Roblox simply because they didn't want to arrest the 4 predators.
4. There were 6.
Oh, or 6 predators. Apparently, yeah, there's 6. Well, because she mentioned it, so. But without further ado, I'll just get straight to this shit and just do a couple of heist preps until my homie Angel calls me. Or Farhan. I mean, Farhan's gonna possibly just call me, like talk to me, like consider chatting with me. My bad, chat. I got quite excited. Not sexually, chat. Actually, I was. It was actually. For my girl, though, obviously. Anyway. But yeah, for real, though, it was my girl. Excuse me, chat. Alright, let's consider heading towards the arcade and consider, doing the heist preps. She's a runner, she attracts the... Bruh. Hey, yo! Bruh. Apparently Johnson's gonna learn. He's gonna be like, what the... No. Wait, do you want me to send to Angelina, the video?
No, I don't think. Do you saw that video of Lilo and Stitch fighting?
Lilo and Stitch? You mean Lilo and her sister?
No, Lilo and her sister.
Her sister's name is Nanny. For real, her sister name is Nanny.
No! He's gonna try to carry him. You know how
The cartoon, it's a cartoon version.
Okay,
I mean, a cartoon version. It was the older version of Lilo and Stitch. I love the real. I like the real life version. The, you know, Lilo and Stitch overall. Alright, what could I possibly do? Steal weapons, cars. Hold on, let me see what cars I could possibly consider getting.
Raise your hand if you know something. Boss, raise your hand if you want to know something creepy.
Hell yeah, huh?
Raise your hand if you want to know something creepy.
What's that?
Well, I'm waiting till you guys raise your hand. Angelina, raise your hand. Come on, raise your hand.
Johnson, raise your
Know
hand.
something creepy. No!
Good boy.
Good. I don't want to know something. No, it's not that creepy.
I'm actually a good boy because he knows to raise his hand.
In Virginia, there was a girl, she finished work at her gas station. She was at the gas station slot. Okay. She was at the gas station slot, and there was an ice cream truck in one of the slots, only ice cream truck in her.
Oh my gosh.
She was just out her car. What if they just kidnapped her? She didn't even care. Virginia screamed.
Bro.
Let's get your getaway vehicles. This might not sound like the best idea, but you're gonna steal them off the cops. Trust me on this. It all makes perfect sense. I don't have time to explain it to you.
Excuse me, chat.
Pray for the missing kids, because there's teenagers, kids, and babies.
So those within their teens,
But you know what's
infants, and...
also
So wait, you said
bad?
infants and kids?
But you know what's also bad? The adults let their babies and kids and teens go outside.
The older adolescents?
Teens is okay, but like, still,
No, you're saying the older adolescents let their children?
no, teens. I don't.
Huh?
I don't like saying that. kids, teens, and the babies don't, hold on, don't, like, their parents do not calm. Like, teens...
Then their parents are stupid.
Like, you have to be at least 18 to go out. Like, you know,
To go out where?
Like, you have to be an adult to go outside.
To go outside late at night? That's the current law. That's the current law. Like I mentioned, adult is mentally. So that's why I mentioned that the 8...
None of your shops are, like, in Virginia, 'cause,
None are in Virginia.
tell them to, like, not go outside without...
I mean, who knows, but I'm pretty sure none are within Virginia. But yeah, that's why I mentioned I'm gonna remove the 18 thing. Like, people are mentally an adult when they're 7, but temporarily, physically an adolescent, or adolescent/adult. But overall, you know, temporally, physically an adolescent within the mortal body. As I specifically mentioned on my other recent live stream, not last stream, but the other one yesterday. Excuse me, chat. But that is what I'm going to remove once I remove all age requirement laws on exactly the year 2035 while I'm president. 2 years from 2035 is when I'm in office, but on exactly the year... Well, 2 years from 2035, which is like 2033. So 2 years from 2033 is when I'm in office, but 2035 is, you know, while I'm in office. At exactly 30 years old. Yeah, I mean, can they, like, learn how to drive real shit? NPC are dumbasses in GT5 real shit. GT6 hope they're not necessarily. It doesn't seem like it. Seem like they're gonna be more realistic. Man, karma for you, bitch. Apparently they died. Oh shit.
You want to keep your head down when you get inside. The place with cops all over it. Technically, they're already all over it. So, if you can get the vehicles out of there without a gunfight, that would be the best case scenario. You might need to move some of the other cars out of the way first.
Damn, come on, Lester. So apparently I gotta do this one. But you know, that's in yeah, I'm gonna remove like all age requirement laws on exactly the year 2035, especially taxes, making it, you know, tax free, and then especially the 18 plus thing, like when people are like, oh, you're legally an adult, like when they assume you're mentally mature, or they assume that is in reference of your physicality, of being fully grown physically. Like adult is in reference of mentality. The word adult means increased mental maturity. So there should be no legality in terms of that. So you're mentally mature, like you're more aware of your mental maturity, which mental maturity occurs from, you know, God Almighty Jesus Christ, when you're like 7 years old, but you're temporally, physically an adolescent within the mortal body, like 10 plus, like that age and beyond, just the simplest term. Yaramin? Yo, you good? Why are you shining your feet? Oh, your nails. Your light's on. Alright. Got business get situated. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I gotta get my gun out. Oh. Please don't turn. Cause plus if I kill them, if I knock them, then. Oh, oh my gosh! Oh, that's not the car. Oh, the car's back there. Oh, that's the one. Don't see my big bald head. Excuse me, my guy's not bald. Wait until he moves. And they mentioned I gotta move some cars? Oh shit. Yeah, just don't break the window. Yo, what's good, Justin? How you feeling, brother? I'm whispering because I'm within this interesting place. Are you Justin, my cousin, or a different Justin, brother? I am. Okay, get the car. Get the car, man. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. No. Hide. Damn it! What you doing? But yeah, yo, are you my cousin, bro? My bad, I'm just being humorous.
What you doing?
Bro, I love to whisper, but I don't typically whisper. Okay, go ahead, hide. I mean, not hide. Get in the car, quick. Yo, W, Justin. Tomorrow is our cousin's birthday. Excuse me, not my cousin. Your sister's birthday, aka my cousin. 5-year-old cousin. She's gonna be a badass in the future. Hell yeah.
That's our cousin.
Yeah, it's Justin.
Now bring him in. We have a nice big bay for it. I don't mean to be a
Oh, fuck!
Just made things 10 times harder for yourself.
Yo, baby daddy.
Those vehicles out of
What the
there
fuck?
as you can.
Excuse me, I didn't mean to mention baby daddy to the cops. Oh, fuck. Okay, let me not whisper. What the fuck? Yeah, right? But hey, yeah, tomorrow's her birthday, so I am looking forward to heading to Fuji. I've been to Fuji possibly like 1 year ago, like February, when I got that badass haircut. Yo, Justin, you typically play video games, bro? You real shit gotta get GT6 next year. It's gonna be badass. Or are you not able to play GT6? Hell yeah, my boy. And you're currently 11, because my sister's gonna turn 11, like... Wait, are you 12 or 11? Is he 12 or 11? Oh, damn, he's 11. Yes, I do, but Could you possibly, repeat what you're gonna mention? 11, gotcha. Man's 11. Man's gonna... Huh? I know. He mentioned that he mentioned Yo, Angelina. You know what he mentioned? He mentioned for real, Face is gonna be a badass in the future. In the future, not now. Hell yeah. You have a PS5 or something? Anyway, enough with who's gonna be badass. I'm the badass at the moment. Actually, anybody's badass. Justin's badass. My other cousins are badass. We all gotta be badasses. GT6 is on the PS5, so you may have to possibly save your money, your allowance or whatever, or you know your allowance, and possibly ask your mom and see if you're able to get the PS5. Unless your brother Julian possibly has it. But yo, Justin, you know, do you work out or something? Cause shit, I worked out when I was like 13. Yeah, I started when I was 13. I'll just have to take. Gotcha. Yeah. Shit, take his PS5. Oh, he has a PS5. That's badass. When exactly he got a PS5 for Christmas last year or his birthday this year? His 12th birthday. Just at home. Gotcha. Oh, you work out at home is what you're referring to? Oh, gotcha. Shit, I work out at the gym my dad heads to. Shit, that is not necessarily the area. Oh, shit, I don't wanna. Shit, I see you, Justin. Shit, when exactly are you gonna get a girl? Like, when you're in middle school or something? Oh, wait, he is in middle school. What the fuck? Wait, he's gonna be middle school because he turned 11 this year. Man, Justin badass. No wonder why they created that Justin meme on TikTok back in 2020. Like, I'm Justin, I play Fortnite, and then they add that moaning effect. Yeah, I am gonna be in 6th grade. Shit, that's badass. I love my 6th grade. Wish I got a bitch back then, real shit. So I got a bitch. She badass. She's about to be 24, and I'm 20, having big ass guns. Huh? The Gamer Goat. On YouTube? Mike4922. Mike Bahar. Mike. It's Mike Bahari 4922. My bad, Justin. Did you mention anything? If so, could you possibly repeat the chat? If not, it's all good. If you didn't actually mention much. Oh, on your phone, it's all good. No, you don't. It's all good. Oh, excuse me. My man's gonna possibly be in 6th grade. Hell yeah. My sister as well. You're gonna possibly be in 6th grade. Damn, you wish. 10th grade. You gotta be a real shit smart ass to skip to that 10th grade level.
15.
Damn. You'll be 15 in like 4 more years.
4? You mean 10?
10? Damn.
5 years old.
That's wild. What middle school did you head to or go to? Carlton. What middle school are you gonna possibly head to? The one Julian's currently in? Ah, that's cool. My girl head to that school when she was younger. That's what Julian's currently at, Jeanette. Nah, it's not necessarily a taxi, it's a sports car. Hell yeah. What school your sister's gonna head to this year for kindergarten? I have to start in like 4 days. Damn, I don't actually head to school. I'm possibly gonna head to college like next year. Yeah, that's cool. What school she's gonna head to though? Oh yeah, especially when you're gonna head to middle school. Oh, so it's your first time in middle school. Gotcha, man. Took a while for me to process, you know. Excuse me, chat. Oh, that's cool. So you and Julian's gonna possibly be at Jeanette. She's gonna head to that school. That's cool. Yeah, my brother's gonna start elementary school next year. Oh, my bad. What the fuck am I doing? Come on. Enter the police warehouse. Shit, I gotta rush, hurry.
Okay, and there's a million toys in the family room that Johnny doesn't get.
Bitch, you slow. Slow driving. I'm a fast driver in history. History making. Come on. You bitch as well, boy. Could have swerved. And PCs are real shit dumbasses in GT5. GT6 they're not necessarily. Ah, bro, take it easy, Justin. Man's gonna have to bed. I mean, I sleep late, but shit. Everybody can have their own bed schedules. Some people even sleep at 10. When they're, my age or younger or older. Who shot? What the fuck?
Mike.
But it's all good, you know.
Mike.
Clock it.
No.
Um. Cause Signal looks quite similar to Clock it.
No one wants to.
Justin's heading to bed, bro.
This time. Bro, I thought you said like 12 minutes.
Man chooses when he wants to head to bed. Alright.
I'm just kidding.
Huh?
I'm just kidding.
Roblox, huh? You have him on Roblox? How exactly you think? No, he's gonna be on Roblox. Huh? Whoa! Bitch! Oh, fuck me? Yeah, fuck you, bitch. Oh, my bitch as well? Ah, you bitch. Come on, bro. Oh, shit. Excuse me, well. Thank goodness my car didn't have to get impounded. Hey, where exactly is the getaway vehicle? Damn. Apparently it's there. Excuse me, chat. Alright. Let me consider, You're boring as hell. As well. Gaps? You gay gaps? Instead of a C, I would possibly use a G. Gaps. Cause they gay as hell. Motherfucker, learn how to drive. You crash, you head to jail. You lose your badge, motherfucker. Learn how to park, bitch! Yo, what is good, Nev? How you feeling, brother? Hey, when I was streaming that other live stream, not my last one, the other one, when you were in there overall, did you hear everything I specifically mentioned, like all the facts and all that shit, especially what I mentioned about Elon Musk, that sinner, he's a sinner? I was quite curious because you didn't necessarily chat whenever I mentioned shit or whatever. Because he mentioned what my favorite YouTuber is, and I mentioned that it was who is Harjeet and YouTube TV or Harjeet and Jazz, and I mentioned like how they're quite arrogant and greedy, slothful. Like sometimes they're lazy. They just choose a schedule to when they want to upload. I mean, hey, I'm not saying that it's not lazy, but it may seem like it because what if it's like a job, you know? And obviously YouTube's gonna keep it private of what it's supposed to mean. And obviously YouTube, hold up, Nav. Yeah, I got you, bro. And obviously YouTube's gonna keep it private of what I specifically mentioned about them, Yara Rami, or whoever I mentioned about, especially Elon Musk. Fuck Elon Musk. Nah, it's all good. You could possibly rewatch it or whatever, or head to the part that you missed that it's important or whatever I mentioned. That's facts. Yara Rami, you good, not Jazz, Nav. But hey, we'll possibly play Fortnite whenever. Or if you possibly have GTA, we could possibly consider playing that shit. Yara Rami. Bitch! You don't crash, motherfucker. Man, cops don't know how to necessarily drive in the game. They're gaps. They're not cops, they're gaps. Gay gaps. Alright, bro. We'll possibly consider playing GTA this stream. I know I put my homie name on there, but he hasn't been calling me, so, you know. I'll possibly play with you. It's all good. Even though I mentioned that I play with subs only, but it's all good. If they mention like, can I possibly play? I'll mention I'm playing with. I only play with subs, and I'm just playing with my homie Nav because he wanted to consider playing like yesterday on Fortnite. But I mentioned him. But I mentioned that I mentioned to you, if you have GTA, you know. Apparently I lost him. Yeah, no, I'm saying like for other individuals, because they're gonna be like, could I possibly play GTA with you as well? And I'll possibly mention like, I'm currently playing with my sub, but then I'm gonna play with my homie Andy whenever he's available. You know? But hey, be sure to send your invite. Be sure to, or no, not invite. Be sure to mention your user. I'll be sure to add you on PlayStation and just not request. I'll be sure to invite you. You can't request to join on GTA. I'm pretty sure GT6 may have that feature where you can request to join and then like they'll accept it. Hold on, let me see if my homie called me. Hold up, texting one of my friends. Yeah, I definitely live in the US of America. What about you, brother? India or something? W, brother. So you know Harji, brother. Because what I mentioned about him is facts. Especially, alright, so I'm gonna mention about Elon Musk. It's all good. I'm pretty sure you would believe of what I mentioned regardless. Or you can rewatch it, but I'm gonna mention about Elon Musk. So I mentioned that he's arrogant. I already mentioned about my favorite YouTuber. I mentioned it's YouTube TV. Just Harji and Jazz overall. But yeah, Elon Musk, he's arrogant because, for example, he abuses his power. And and he doesn't necessarily care about Tesla, and he fucked up X, aka Twitter, like formerly Twitter, and he fucked with SpaceX, like he fucked it up. He just wants to destroy rocket ships, which is apparently fucked. Which, he is slothful. Like, he just wants to move on what he wants to do. He wants to send humans to Mars, but he never does overall. He's delaying the inevitable. Which comes with sloth as well. Same thing for that. He mentioned that he's sending humans to Mars, and he could have done that back in 2020 or 2024, and apparently he never did because he's a lazy fuck. And he's greedy. He's greedy because... Simply because, yeah, he's greedy because apparently he wants to save money without necessarily using it for the advanced technology. Like, technology is what's in this earth, this fallen state of this world that God Almighty Jesus Christ created. The technology overall he wants humans to create. Bro, the Cybertruck is a dumpster. For real, bro. Elon is a lazy, arrogant, greedy, and lustful fuck. I'll explain the lustful part afterwards. You know what I mean? But yeah, what's it called?
Come on, we're up against it.
Don't you worry, Lester, I got you, dumbass. But yeah, and yeah, he's greedy. Like, he doesn't want to use it for the advanced technology because God Almighty Jesus Christ, he left technology within this sinful / fallen state / version of this world. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna own all planets. Elon Musk is not necessary, and obviously YouTube is gonna keep it private of what I specifically mentioned about YouTube. You know what I mean? Not YouTube. Not you, YouTube. YouTube is gonna keep it private of what I specifically mentioned about Elon Musk and Harji and Jazz and overall, especially his Indian fans, his Punjabi fans. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean. What is he doing?
But and yeah, he's lustful because he has multiple wives. Not like simultaneously, but he was married to separate women's / girls overall. Because the word woman means mentally mature girl, which they're considered a woman, obviously, because mentally have nothing to do with physicality, just mentality. The fuck. But yeah, Elon Musk apparently he is a fucker. Apparently he's got kids from different baby mamas. Fuck Elon Musk. But hey, if I were to own SpaceX when Elon Musk is deceased, Tesla next year, and X next year, what are certain innovations you want me to consider doing? SpaceX, I'm possibly going to own it like in the 50s because I'm going to wait until he's deceased. And obviously, I'm not being disrespectful, I'm just waiting until he's deceased. Because I'm not going to buy his company because then NASA, I don't want to work with NASA. Fuck NASA. I'll possibly, because I mentioned I was going to buy NASA. Like, I was gonna sign a bill where I'm the owner of NASA through like the U.S. government, and like I would like own it, where my private space agency is gonna merge. Like I'm gonna merge it, but instead of it being combined, like NASA and my company, it's just gonna be like NASA's gonna be gone, and my company is just gonna be the one of my private space agency, which majority will be private, because I'm not gonna reveal much to majority of humanity if they're like sinners, less sanctified, and certain individuals who are lowly sanctified, but those highly sanctified and virtues, considering the fact virtues are rare, and I mentioned that I'm a virtue, obviously, which is facts, considering the fact I'm without sins, without mistakes, and very righteous, in terms of me being a virtue, but, but what's it called, Nav, yeah, I'll keep majority of it private. And majority, it'll be like private and public. Like how NASA keep their shit public, and SpaceX keeps some of their shit public, which is fucked. Yeah, I'm gonna keep mine like that, and mine is gonna collab with SpaceX. Like, I'm gonna be the administrator and CEO, so it's like I'm collabing with myself. Not clapping myself, which is fucked. Collabing. Do you have businesses in GTA? I mean, the arcade is the business, brother. Hey, be sure to mention your PlayStation user. We can consider chatting, and I'll be sure to chat with you in the PlayStation voice chat. If you have a mic, if you don't have a mic, then that's fucked. But yeah, jokes aside, I wouldn't clap myself. That's fucked. Well, obviously, okay, I want to be honest. Okay, I'm not gonna get into the details, but I'm pretty sure you know what I mean. But I'm not gonna get into the details. But no, overall, I'm gonna collab. Alright, bro. I'll be sure to put in your PlayStation user. I'll be sure to invite you. While my homie Andy or Andrew, my homie, the one I typically play with, I'm pretty sure you may know. Who knows? Once he's available, then him and I will play, possibly this stream, because I know I mentioned that I have to change the title, like start another stream where I mentioned that I'm going to play GT5 Online with subs only, but it's all good. I make an exception for you, but for others I'm gonna mention next stream. But not to be arrogant, I'm a humble man, obviously, because I'm mentally mature. That's why I consider myself as a man, but still a boy. Boy is a description of the gender, and man is to describe an individual who is a boy but mentally mature, regardless of their chronological age. Like, for example, 7 years old, like 7+ overall, and I'm 20 years old, so above 7, and I'm 20, so beyond 7 years old. Like, regardless of my chronological age and regardless of my mental maturity. Yara, I mean.
Okay, tell us when you're done.
Oh, he has me at it. What the fuck? I played with him before. It's been quite a while, Nav. Yo, what's good? Yo. Yo, what is good, my boy? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I played with you before. It's been quite a while. But shit, bro. Oh, yeah. We played Fortnite, yeah. Hey, I'll be sure to invite you on GT5 Online, alright, bro? What exactly is your user? Yo, what's good, Justin? How you feeling, brother? Hey, what's that? Oh, did I, like, pass your name? Hi, bro. So you know Harji and Jazz? Yo,
Yeah.
you know Harji and Jazz? Like YouTube TV or who is Harji? Like that guy, the Punjabi guys. Cause I was mentioning about them. Cause I was wondering if you like knew or whatever. Oh, my little brother. My bad. Like you want me to put him on the mic? Nah, possibly. You'll possibly see him tomorrow, Justin. But shit, bro. Elon Musk, though. You know about Elon Musk, huh? Yeah, fuck that guy.
I'm not giving you any.
And Trump. I mean, no offense. There are certain things I don't like about Trump, even though he is chill, low key.
I'm taking your blue baby away.
Do anything you dislike about Trump before I mention shit about him? Pretty sure Justin will love to mention plenty of shit about Trump. Alright, but Trump, he is less sanctified, chat, so he's gonna be in heaven. Cause man said if he ended the war, he'll be in heaven. I'm like, bruh, what if a sinner ended the war? What if they are good in disguise, like righteous in disguise? Come on, bruh. You can't fool me. I bet Elon Musk would want to be a Christian just to act like he's chill before his death. Watch. He ain't Christian, bro. He's an atheist. Like, who wants to be an atheist? I used to be, but that's a different story. I'm not like Elon Musk. Elon Musk, loca. I got your invite. Let me join you. Huh?
You can't hear me, so I'm not telling you.
What's that?
No, I'm not telling you.
Oh, that was you who mentioned my name.
So I'm not telling you.
It mentions I'm not able to, do you have the PS5 version? What's that? It doesn't necessarily let me join because you're playing on the PS5 version. Yeah. Do you have the PS4 version? Damn. Could you like possibly download the PS4 version or something? I mean, sure. I mean, like, once you get that situated, then yeah, we can play. But hey, you know Donald Trump, what's it called? Nav or whatever? You know about Donald Trump? There's certain things you dislike about him? The fuck? I mean, he low-key is arrogant though, chat, cause like that one girl from what country, like Israel or something, he was like bitching towards her. I'm like, damn, come on, Trump. I mean, he is somewhat arrogant, but he's got a bit of humble in him, meaning he lowers the taxes, but he didn't remove them. Like, why do we even need taxes? You know? Is he a sloth? I would say so, because like he takes a very long while to change the laws. Even the government itself, they're sloths, because they don't. Whenever a law changes, they choose like they want to wait until January of the other year. Like just change it immediately. It's that simple. And is he lustful? Low key is. I seen him head towards other bitches. And greedy. I mean, he brags about his money. Why exactly do you want to brag about your money? When I'm rich, I'm not gonna even mention how much I make. Well, I can mention how much I make, but I'm not gonna mention like how much what's my net worth. You know, I'm gonna possibly mention. They'll mention that Mike Bahari, aka Lil Mikey, has preferred not to share his wealth in terms of people being greedy and envious, but he has mentioned that he is ultra rich, and there's a chance that he could possibly be richer than majority billionaires. But they wouldn't even know how rich I am. They gotta possibly guess. I'm not gonna even mention my life stream, so. Yo, it was good. Yeah, for sure, bro. Alright, take it easy. Alrighty, real shit though, yeah, Trump is arrogant. I mean, he's less sanctified, but Biden's like that as well. Biden is greedy more than Trump. He doesn't brag about his money, but he raised inflation. That's greedy. It's like you just want people, you just expect people to pay for that much. Oh, because of COVID, it has nothing to do with COVID, buddy. Plus, there should be a restriction on if someone have mental issues, like dementia, for example, they're not eligible to be president, and they have to do like a brain background check, like to ensure if they're eligible to be president. If not, then they're not able to run. Even if they have dementia when they're younger, they would know. They're like, oh shit, this man have dementia, or this girl have dementia. I gotta consider doing a background check in ensuring that if they have dementia or anything associated with physicality, mentality, and how mentally mature they are before they can run. I feel they should consider doing background check, because being 35, it's fucked. I can even be president at the age of 20 if I wanted to, but Trump is president, so I'm gonna be vice president when I'm 24. So 4 years later, you'd be like, damn, Mike, you 24, you're vice president. I love that. I respect that. Starting young. Even though you're 24, it's all good. You're young. Because I do look young. I look young like this guy. I'm gonna possibly look like this guy while in my 20s. It's basic math. People, basic science and math. Real shit. I'm possibly call Andrew. If he doesn't answer, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm kidding. You down to call, my boy? But shit, I'm gonna be vice president in 4 more years. Well, first I gotta. So when JD Vance is running, he's gonna be like, I definitely want this guy. But shit, do I have to keep the beard? Actually, the beard doesn't matter. I'm gonna ensure that I'm mentally mature. People should really start a quiz. They should possibly mention to me, what could you possibly do as a president? Like, what exactly would you do? Like, real shit. Why 35, man? Oh, because he assumed that they're mentally immature. Immaturity is associated with Satan, like it's through Satan. Maturity, mental maturity is through God Almighty Jesus Christ, like associated with Him. Ya know what I mean?
What are you doing, Johnny?
Like, just do a quiz. Real should do a quiz.
No! 1,200?
But yeah, real shit. Just mention something. What could you? Just ask me questions. What would I possibly do if I was president? Cause shit, I'm gonna be president in like 7 years. I already mentioned my thoughts about the age requirement and all that shit, and how I'm gonna remove all age requirement laws on exactly the year 2035 and choose a perfect age, and how I mentioned I'm gonna remove taxes, and how people shouldn't be legally an adult because adult is associated with mentality, not physicality. I mean, if you're referring to like contracts, owning a house, owning a bank, like a bank and shit, just be mentally mature. That's simple. Whether 7 years old or, well, 7 years old, that's aware mental maturity
Absolutely crazy.
when your brain is enlarged. You know what I mean?
You haven't even made it to 80.
Wait, he's 7 pounds?
No! She's 77 pounds.
Damn.
Damn.
Man's is skin and bones.
Man. You think Johnny's 77 pounds?
You mentioned he's 77 pounds.
Oh my gosh, you're so dumb.
Not really.
Jalena's 77 pounds.
How much pounds he is exactly?
He thinks that Mikey and Johnny is 77 pounds. Because he doesn't understand anything.
Obviously I do.
What do you mean? You just called Johnny
Like the fuck?
pounds? And you probably think that Angelina...
But yo, give me a president quiz. Give me a quiz what I could possibly do as vice president and what I would do as president. Despite what I mentioned about the laws and shit I mentioned, like age requirements shit and all that. Like how I would remove all age requirement laws on exactly the year 2035, especially taxes, and how people shouldn't be legally an adult. Like, you know how people, like, for example, if you want to be in prison, you just gotta be mentally mature to understand that you are accountable for your actions. 7+. Actually, no. 7+, 8+? I'll say 7+. Like, when you're accountable for your actions. From that age and above is when people are accountable for their actions. 2029, I would lower it to 10 for now. Just for now, just to see if they're mentally mature. To prove that they're mentally mature, regardless of their chronological age and regardless of their mental maturity. Whether you know, like you know, mentally mature slash mentally an adult, like regardless of their mental maturity and regardless of their chronological age. Yaramin,
You don't know anything.
Yaramin,
You think that Johnny is 77
bro. It took me
26.
pounds.
Angelina's 77.
Oh my gosh, my son.
Your son.
I'm joking, my brother.
Angelina's 77. I'm 130.
Gotcha. It took me quite a while for me to process.
I'm 130 and you're 1 million pounds. And that's
Hey yo, I'm 140. I'm 143. But you know what I'm referring to. And yeah, regardless of the chronological age as well. And tax-free. We don't need taxes. I'm gonna ask Google, why do we need taxes? If it mentioned because the government needs it, then that's fucked. Alright, I'm gonna ask Google. I want to see chat. I want to see some chat. I want you to all to ask me, what would I possibly do if I was vice president or president? And what exactly would you do if you were in prison or arrested for whatever you did overall? Like juvie, that's fucked. Like that doesn't help. Prison, jail to court to prison seems like the reasonable aspect. Charged as an adult means you're charged as a mental maturity individual, regardless of your chronological age. For example, 7 years old, like 7+, that age and above those ages, or above the age of 7 years old, like 7+, like regardless of the chronological age and regardless of your mental maturity. Within those chronological ages, whether 7 years old, for example, when you're aware of your mental maturity, and beyond that, where you are mentally mature overall. And your brain is fully developed and fully formed after birth, but your brain enlarges as you grow. So as you grow, your skull grows, which leads to your brain enlarging to just make room, despite it being fully formed and fully developed, like in terms of its size. But it enlarges to make room to be aware of your mental maturity, which mental maturity occurs from God Almighty Jesus Christ, and mental immaturity occurs from Satan, which we prefer mental maturity. Yaramin? And AZ mentioned I was arrogant and greedy back then. It seemed like I was arrogant and greedy back then, but hey, it took me a very long while for me to process back then. In terms of like majority of the aspects or majority of the things. Like it took me a very long while for me to process in terms of majority of the aspects or majority of the things. Compared to today where it takes quite a while for me to process in terms of certain aspects or certain things, which overall that is specifically associated with my rare specific type of mental trauma, which is very rare and very temporary and overall very decreased. Like very decreased overall. Like I don't necessarily, like overall chat, I don't necessarily have any mental disabilities, but a rare specific type of mental trauma, which is very rare and very temporary. And overall very decreased, like very decreased overall. Yeah, I mean? Anyway, why exactly does the U.S. government need taxes if they are the #1 richest country?
You
Alrighty.
Robux.
I'm gonna read all this shit. The U.S. government needs taxes to fund essential public services like Social Security, Medicare, and national defense, as well to support safety net programs for vulnerable populations. While the U.S. is a rich country, its current tax and spending system results in higher poverty rates and less robust social programs compared to other wealthy nations. Therefore, taxes are necessary to finance government operations and provide for the public welfare, not simply because it is a wealthy nation. Well, that's fucked. Can't they just use their money? They are very rich that they won't even waste much. God damn.
You can't jump. Okay, you can jump.
Obviously, there's higher poverty because they're relying on taxes. That's bullshit. Because they mentioned that while the U.S. is a rich country, its current tax and spending system results in higher poverty rates and less robust social programs. Yeah, fuck you. Compared to other wealthy nations, that is fucked. Purpose of the U.S. government taxes: funding public services. Federal taxes are typically used to finance major programs, especially Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. National defense. A significant portion of the federal budget funded by taxes goes to head towards the nation's defense. Use your money, damn it. Everything I'm reading, they gotta consider using a $1 trillion GDP. Huh.
Johnny's friends with James Charles.
Hey, yo! Safety net programs. Excuse me, chat. Taxes support various safety net programs that protect vulnerable populations and provide assistance to those in need. Well, can you use your money, dumbass, you greedy ass bitches? And I'll explain about arrogance, sloth, and greed within them.
Oh no! Oh no! Ah!
Excuse me, chat. General government operations. Taxes pay for the day-to-day functioning of the federal government and its numerous agencies. While wealth doesn't necessarily eliminate the need for taxes. Public versus private wealth. The wealth of a country is quite different from the revenue available in its government. A country's total wealth does not necessarily automatically translate into liquid funds for public services. Well, that's fucked. Existing funding shortfalls. The U.S. government faces a large federal deficit, with some analysts suggesting existing taxes may not be enough to cover essential programs. Obviously. See, even Google has a point. Whoever, because Google was created from India, so Indians are like,
India!
like, oh, fuck this, what the fuck is this? We gotta put plenty of information to be honest about the world, about the USA. Yeah, I mean, international comparisons. The U.S. tax and spending system is less effective at combating poverty and providing comprehensive social services than those in other wealth countries. Exactly. Which other countries shouldn't necessarily use wealth, real shit. Especially a potential need for greater public funding. Absolutely. How are taxes collected? Income and payroll taxes. The largest sources of federal revenue occurs from taxes on personal income and payroll, which fund Social Security and other programs. Well, use your money, damn it. Corporate taxes. Taxes are on the profits of businesses as well, a significant source of government revenue. Other taxes. The government as well. That's my homie. That's my Asian guy. The government as well collects revenue from excise taxes, tariffs, and estate taxes. Just use your money, damn it. Huh.
Is that Andrew?
So estate, hold up. No, that's not Andrew, that's my Asian guy. So estate taxes is in reference of, like, houses, just use your money. Tariffs, use your money, like government money, federal government money. And excise taxes. Hey Siri, what exactly is excise tax? Hey Siri! What exactly is excise taxes? Hey Siri, what exactly is excise taxes? Hey Siri, what exactly is taxes?
You hurt me.
I know what they are, chat. I'm just asking. Hey Siri, what exactly is taxes?
No, right here.
Hey Siri, what exactly? Hey Siri,
I don't
what exactly is taxes?
You're hurting me. We're not playing fight. We're playing.
Hey Siri, what exactly is taxes? Alright, I'm gonna read this shit. Which, US is fucked. Despite it having freedom, there's less freedom, trust me. Alright, so apparently, taxes are a sum of money paid to the government towards the government to collectively fund spending towards public goods and services. Taxes, as well, are used to fund certain aspects like schools, roads, and various public programs such as Social Security and Medicare. Well, that is fucked. They can possibly just use their money. Their GDP is like trillions or quintillion or something. And I'll possibly ask Google when I get a chance, like, what could possibly happen if our country is tax-free. I'm pretty sure they're going to mention the pros and cons, the positivity, negativity. Jeez, man, like... Anyway, I'll possibly ask that when I get a chance.
Why did you remove Marquela?
I'm pretty sure he have a reason or something. Yo, what's your thoughts on taxes being tax-free potentially? If that were to occur. I want to see what their all thoughts are.
If that were to occur.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna see what other not taxes, excuse me, other, but overall, you know what I'm specifically referring to of what I mentioned earlier, especially on my other live stream, not the last one, the other one. So let's see what I could possibly do. Consider collecting guns? Yeah, might as well. Or the vault key cards? Shit, might as well. So I have to collect plenty. I gotta collect this, that.
You're not allowed to play fight in this house.
Vault laser?
It's not allowed.
That is exactly what I prefer.
No. Because I don't like.
Yeah, no fighting. Jonathan? Chill, man.
I just told you there's no fighting allowed in the house. And you're acting crazy.
But I'll mention about the US when I get a chance, chat. Alright, let's consider getting shotgun, chat. Or ARs? Possibly use ARs, might as well.
So your weapons. We don't want anything that can be traced back to us, so we're going after a little import-export operation off the coast. Blast in there and take the shipment. I'm sure we could pull this off with any old thing from ammunition, but we gotta be careful. I mean, I appreciate irony as much as the next lazy Gen Xer, but I didn't come out of retirement just to get put in a jail cell. And we have Georgina to think about, so...
Georgina, damn. Damn, Lester is like obsessed with her. I'm gonna save plenty of my money, chat. Got millions, so I gotta save plenty. Can't necessarily use it for much, so. Alright, let's consider getting the rifle Yara, I mean. Anyway, my bad. I was gonna mention about the U.S. government, but I don't want my, family members. They're gonna be like, "Oh, shit, you talking about shit about the U.S. government?" I mean, I have my rights to. Anyway, or who knows? Anyway, so they are, well, arrogant. When it comes to certain laws, like certain temporary laws. So how I mentioned, like, oh, I go with the flow of the light of God and my Jesus Christ, divine light, in terms of me being obedient towards like the current laws, like some of the temporary laws, like. Especially the age requirement laws, despite the age requirement laws being temporarily, well, obviously I obey that. Despite the age requirement laws being temporarily, I, go with the flow of the light of God and my Jesus Christ, divine light, in terms of me being obedient towards like the current laws, like some of the temporary laws, especially the age requirement laws, despite the age requirement laws being temporarily overall. Even though I'm going to remove all age requirement laws on exactly 2035, especially taxes and the age where people assume adulthood when adulthood is associated with mentality, not physicality. Just overall of what I specifically mentioned. As according to certain biblical series, aka the Holy Bible, because it's facts in terms of what I'm gonna possibly do on exactly the year 2035 in terms of that shit. Excuse me, chat. But how I'm gonna possibly do that shit, like... Hold up. My bad, I was thinking of something personal. I was thinking about what Andrew might possibly be doing, but I'm pretty sure he's with his family or something, which is all good. I'm not saying mind that. But anyway, because yeah, Andrew, he have not called me all day. Like him and I were gonna consider playing GTA. Anyway, but yeah, the U.S. government is arrogant because some of the laws, like when it comes to taxes, healthcare, which I feel like that should be free. There should be no money on the insurance. Well, who knows? And age requirement laws, like how I mentioned, like, oh, if you're that age and above, you can have access, but those below it can't. That's what it seems arrogant, like it's through Satan to even create age requirement laws overall. Like I seem like if you choose like when I choose a perfect age, it's not necessarily an age requirement, but what seems perfect overall. And those below the age, but seems mentally mature before that age, can have an exception. Like if they are mentally mature though. But isn't like necessarily an age requirement? Like when they're aware of their mental maturity, regardless of their mental maturity, in regards of the chronological age of the chronological ages I mentioned, and like just regardless of their mental maturity within the chronological ages, or just overall of your chronological age, whether 7 years old, like 7+, and beyond that age or whatever. I mean, and yeah, so, what's it called? But yeah, I feel like it seems arrogant, but if I remove all age requirement laws on exactly the year 2035 while president, during that time when I'm like 30 years old, especially the taxes and like where people are assumed to be mental maturity, or when they assume mental maturity, like assuming that the individual is mentally mature at exactly age 18, I'm gonna remove that as well, like, because overall, like I mentioned, I'm gonna remove all age requirement laws on exactly the year 2035. Because I feel like to know when an individual is adult, I would say 7 years old, but don't use it in terms of a legal term. But the legal terms could possibly be like signing a contract and all that to ensure that they are mentally mature. But I'm not going to add like an age. I would just say that 7 years old would seem like a reasonable age, because that's like, the holy age, like I've mentioned in my recent live stream. Like how Adam and Eve, they are physically like they are physically a soul, aka a glorified being slash glorified body. You know, considering the fact like they are physically a kid, eternally and indefinitely, and looking and being 7 years old, and looking and feeling young eternally and indefinitely, which is as according to certain biblical series, aka the Holy Bible, well, the OG Bible, because they don't mention much about it. They assume that they are fully grown physically, and they're saying fully grown adults. Nope, fully an adult is a socialist mentality. Like when you are aware of your mental maturity, despite the age requirement laws being temporary, like regardless of your mental maturity and regardless of your chronological age. You know what I mean? And I walk around because like whenever I get stressed and anxious, I want to just get the shit out of my chest. But some individuals do that as well, but there's certain reasons. But anyway, you don't necessarily care if I walk around or, you know, run around is what I typically do. You know what I mean? But yeah, anyway, like for example, if you're like 7 years old, for example, you know, like you'll be aware of your mental maturity, you know what I mean? So that's why I would say, you know, especially the taxes as well. It's, well, that's part of the greedy shit of the U.S. government and certain governments, but specifically the U.S. government, because like they've done plenty of they didn't do plenty of impact, but just in law terms and how much free will they give towards us. Like the age requirement shit, that's not freedom. You wish you can drink, like I could drink, but why can't you drink at a bar? Like it's fucked, you know? Anyway, I'm gonna head to the bar on Saturday to attend my uncle's event, but I can't drink there because you gotta be 21 exactly. Well, I'm looking forward to be 21, but simply because of that, because that's not gonna change until like 2029, where it's lowered to like 10, and then I'll lower it to like 7 or 8, or 8 because when you go through puberty, you would have a growth spurt, so your liver and like, you know, heart, lungs, and brain, like the physical part, not like when you're aware of your mental maturity, it would enlarge rapidly. Not to be aware of your mental maturity, have nothing to do with that. It's more of like to protect it from like physical harm, especially your skull or whatever. So I would say 8 or 10, or remaining as 10, but I would say 8. You never know. Whatever the government feels. I bet, like, because when I asked the AI, they're like, it's unlikely that it will change. How would you know for sure it would be unlikely for it to change on exactly year 2029, where I lower certain age requirement laws, like lowering it before I remove, like to get a situation to ensure, like, to prove that they are mentally mature overall, regardless of their chronological age and regardless of their mental maturity. So once I lower to like a perfect age, once it's like, it's not an age requirement, but, you know, once I remove all age requirement laws on exactly year 2035, especially the taxes, and to ensure that people are mentally an adult, not physically. Like Adam and Eve, they are, like, yeah, physically a kid, eternally and indefinitely. And I mentioned the holy number, 7 years old. And they look and feel young, yeah, eternally and indefinitely, you know? And that is going to be us as well when we're physically a soul, aka glorified body / glorified being, and etc. You know? But why does people use adult instead of adolescent? Like, I am temporarily physically an adolescent with my mortal body, but mentally an adult, meaning you're mentally mature regardless of your mental maturity and regardless of your chronological age. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure because people get confused and because of the societal norm. I think the societal norm should change towards that, and not to have like a confusion, misinformation, and misunderstanding. You know what I mean? But anyway, without further ado, let's get straight to the shit. Like, continue on. As I mentioned about the U.S. government. So yeah, the U.S. government's arrogant because of that. The laws they create, like the insurance, how like they assume that's what life experience is instead of, because life experience is within a year, not as you age, like chronologically. Like for example, if you want to be president, you would have to wait exactly 35 years, which is fucked. Well, if you're mentally mature, excuse me, chat. If you're mentally mature. Let's say, for example, I'm 20. I have to wait, like, 15 years. That is stupid, you know? So that is not a life experience in that term. I feel like life experience is within a year, and as you're more aware of your mental maturity, like 7 years old or whatever, you can, like, overall run for president. Which 7 will be perfect, which that will change on exactly the year 2060. Or, like, within the 2060 decade, and would remain like that. Until I'm like president indefinitely, but to be vice president, you could be like 7 years old. But the one to be president would be for that person, which would be me. And overall, mentally mature overall. So it will be like indefinitely through God Almighty Jesus Christ. But that'll be like until the 22nd century. Don't worry, chat, or any individual. But overall, chat overall, because you are all those who are chatting and just my viewers overall, like my subscribers, my supporters, those who are my supporters. You know what I mean? And not desperate subs and not haters that would unsub her overall in terms of them being a sinner or whatever. You know what I mean? But yeah, the US is arrogant because of that. Like law term and how they act in terms of being old-fashioned, strict, and who knows? Yeah, who knows? Well, majority of them are old fucks, but it has nothing to do with them being old. But it's like, why you want someone old? Oh, because they have more experience. Has nothing to do with that. You have more experience, regardless. Anybody can have more experience, whether younger or older. And I feel like it's more of like a life experience within a year. And I'm younger, so you know, I feel like there should be younger individuals or mixed aged individuals, like biological age when an individual ages, you know. I think there should be a mix of them, younger and older, or regardless of their mental maturity, obviously, because all are going to be mental maturity overall, regardless of their mental maturity and regardless of their chronological age, you know, as according to certain biblical series, aka the Holy Bible, which speaks facts in terms of that. You know what I mean? Are you gonna fight her? Why would you want to fight her? Ay, ay, ay. But yeah, that's why they're arrogant, the US. And for sloth, they take a very long while to just change the law. Like when Trump wanted to write the bill, that would change immediately, so he's not that of a sloth, despite him being less sanctified. But Biden, he didn't even get rid of inflation when people mentioned that we need to get rid of it. It's not necessarily, and he didn't get rid of it. It had to take like a few years, so he has a sloth. More of a sloth compared to Donald Trump, you know. And I speak politics, I feel like sinners don't want to talk about it because they think it's not necessarily. Oh, hell yes it is. Politics have existed since the ancient era. Politics means lawmaking through God Almighty Jesus Christ, you know? And I feel like if you don't talk about it, then you're considered a sinner because you're like sinning, you're arrogant. You're acting like you're better without talking about it. Regardless of your PTSD or certain mental trauma or any mental trauma or disorders in terms of that, like mental disorders or certain type of mental trauma or whatever you have overall, don't let that interfere. You gotta manage it, just like how I manage my rare specific, like, because you know, like how I manage my mental trauma, considering the fact I have a rare specific type of mental trauma, which is very rare and very temporarily, and overall very decreased overall. Yeah, I mean, like I don't necessarily have any mental disabilities, but a rare specific type of mental trauma, which is very rare and very temporarily, and overall very decreased, like very decreased overall. Yeah, I mean. So I feel that hold up, like, you know, just manage it, you know. But yeah, that's what I'm referring to in terms of sloth. Like, I feel like, yeah, inflation should just, you know, like, it's gone at the moment. Like, the gas prices are lower. Like, why would you want to raise it? That's fucked. Because apparently someone mentioned to me that, oh, the gas prices were raised because someone hacked into the piping system. And people mention hack. Like, how exactly can you hack? Is there like something that is associated with technological control in terms of that shit? But no, it's actually simply because of Joe Biden. So whoever made that rumor of someone hacking to it, because I heard some rumor about unless it was like something else. I'm gonna ask Google, like, why was the gas price raised? And if they mention because of COVID, like, are you stupid? COVID has nothing to do with it. So Joe Biden, he has dementia, and he thought it would be reasonable, but he's a sloth. He didn't even remove it until Trump was president. It was lowered. Like, what the fuck? Until Trump enters office? Are you like fucking kidding me? No offense, low-key, he deserved that karma. I'm not saying he should deserve cancer, but he deserved that karma. Like, God Almighty Jesus Christ mentioned, that is your karma for what you did overall. You're greedy, and you're a sloth for not removing it when people specifically mentioned to remove it. So, greedy and a sloth. Well, I already mentioned about Joe Biden. Oh yeah, I'm gonna mention about Joe Biden when I get a chance. But yeah, so yeah, they're a sloth, and they're greedy because I mentioned they add taxes which is arrogant as well, and sloth. Sloth meaning they don't make much of it because of greed, because they don't want to use much of their GDP overall. Sloth because they don't necessarily want to remove it, and they don't make much. And arrogance, they add it because they think, it'd be reasonable, but it's not. And that is what I could possibly mention about the U.S. government. And certain governments are like that as well, but who knows? Excuse me, chat. And yeah, about Joe Biden, I mentioned about Trump. So Biden, he is arrogant because he thinks that, because I have dementia, I could do whatever. Absolutely not. You just abused your power. Not like Trump, but just quite different. And the sloth, because you're just, you have laziness, and it has nothing to do with the way he stutters. His stutters is associated with dementia, but and he is lustful. And he's a pervert as well, because he is a sex offender. Apparently, he showed his, to younger individuals, and it has nothing to do with younger individuals. I'm just saying, like, he showed it to an individual, younger or older or whoever, like, younger woman, older woman, / girls, but, it's just overall fucked up. I already chat about that on my recent live stream when I was playing as Michael at his place. You remember when I had that talk? But anyway, you know what I'm specifically referring to. You know what I mean? But, oh yeah, and he's greedy because of inflation, and who knows? Pretty sure it's just that. Who knows? Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that. But yeah, he's lustful as well because, because of what he did overall. And I've already mentioned about Donald Trump. Like, he's arrogant, he abuses his powers, and he wants to make a run, like, in terms. And he is sloth because, well, for certain laws, he doesn't want to remove much of the age requirement laws. Like, people who have mentioned, could you possibly remove the driver license? He mentioned he's going to do that. Like, when he mentions something, he doesn't do it. Like, when he mentioned, I'm going to end the war, I'm going to talk to them, but he doesn't man up. Like, I'm not going to call him a pussy. I mean, he low-key is a pussy, but, like, he, like, still stands up, but he doesn't put in much effort in his words. So that is what, like, part of his him being slothful. Like, in terms of age requirement laws, like, when someone mentioned, can you remove all of them? Considering the fact I'm going to remove all age requirement laws on exactly the year 2035, especially taxes, and make them tax-free, or remove driver license where they're considered IDs, and you are the licensed driver, not the ID itself, to be classified as a license, because it's an ID, just like a state ID, it's an ID, which that is going to be considered a state ID, meaning from your state, it's a ID from the state, but as part of the U.S. country, Unless you're from another country, that's where you get the ID from. But if you're a citizen of that country, that is where you have that license. When you go to other countries, they wouldn't care. They would care about the passport, because passport means you have a pass to show proof that you are going to immigrate just to travel, not out of illegal / sinful desires. You know what I mean? Excuse me, chat. Yeah, I mean, but just overall, But overall, chat, yeah, that's the whole point why he's slothful, for Trump. And greedy, he brags about money, and I'm pretty sure that's a rumor that he was going to give billions of dollars to people, but he chose a sinner. He chose Elon Musk. He could have chose me. Well, he can't because of the current law, despite the age requirement laws being temporary. But yeah, it's just fucked. Like, he doesn't even remove much of the laws. He doesn't remove taxes. He doesn't remove driver license, or IDs as driver license, and he doesn't remove certain laws. I mean, yeah, the big, beautiful bill, who knows if he was lazy or if it was signed immediately. Yeah, it was signed immediately, and it made plenty of innovation progress, like lowering taxes, but instead of lowering it, could you, like possibly remove it? So that is a bit of sloth, because he could have removed it. Has nothing to do with him being old, it's just a sin as overall. And he is less sanctified, he's gonna be in heaven. Biden, though, he's more of a sinner. I'm gonna be honest. Or less sanctified, who knows? Actually, no, less sanctified. Anyway, but he's got more sin within him as a less sanctified being. Because different individuals are different in terms of how less sanctified they are. Virtues are all the same, but highly sanctified, lowly sanctified, less sanctified, and sinners, they're all very different. As according to certain biblical series, aka the Holy Bible. Like, the true Bible, the OG Bible. Yara, I mean? But, and then, yeah, he's lustful, apparently. So, yeah, that's why I can mention about the US government, Biden, Trump, Elon Musk, and all those individuals. Anyway, I gotta really hurry. If not, it's all good. I'll redo it overall. Alrighty. Apparently it was in the Great Flood, aka the ocean. Yeah, it's blue, but through oxygen. Oxygen is a temporary gas. The Holy Spirit's greater than oxygen. But the Bible mentions something about oxygen, like you can overall have oxygen without witnessing God Almighty Jesus Christ's glory, but witnessing His glory through His words and being within His presence. Instead of, I mean, we can know what He looks like, but we can't, like, because people are gonna be arrogant and be like, oh, I'm just worshiping you because I witnessed your face. Actually, not arrogant, prideful, because they go according to the beauty. You know what I mean? They go according to beauty, not necessarily like His words. So that's prideful and arrogant because they think they're better in terms of that, and prideful, which they're similar. Like, you know, pride is associated with arrogance. You know what I mean?
Is it done? Is it not done? Is it? Come on! You must be a little late to the party. But you go ask them nicely where they stashed the guns.
I mean, my bad. I had to have a great talk, Lester. Dumbass. Like, who cares the time I wasted?
Weapons to that seaplane. Take out the goons and then take that plane.
Where exactly the plane at? The fuck? Oh, I'm pretty sure they're referring to, like, damn, fuck the Great Flood, aka the ocean. I mean, God, I might just have a point to consider bringing it, which apparently is part of the majority of the game. But like, damn. Who cares if this thing wastes? Fuck you, man. Oh, they're referring to the helicopter. Hurry, hurry! Motherfucker. Oh, goddamn! Jeez, can you get your ass up, bitch? Stop spamming! Eat! God damn it! Fucking hate this. Thank you. Jeez. Fuck! Fuck! Ugh. Fucking hate this bullshit. But get in, bitch! No offense.
Easy does it. Give yourself a good run and take off. Then I'll need you to land at the airfield I've marked on your GPS. Your gunman will be there to collect the shipment.
Are you fucking kidding me? You know, I'm done. I'm done. Just drown. Just drown. Great. Hey, yeah, just die. I'm not gonna necessarily do much heist preps. I mean, I typically do great talks, but like, what the fuck? Drown, bitch.
Oh God, that went to hell. What am I gonna say to Georgina?
That you're a bitch, dumbass. But anyway, I'm gonna end right here. If you want to see more of me playing GT5 online, be sure to leave a comment down below. As always, I'm gonna end right here. Take it easy, chat.